Welcome back, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jessica Barbier, your host for the Cox OC Connection. Next, we'll be talking about Veterans First and their upcoming Stand Down event. Joining us today to fill us in with all the details is Deanne Tate, President and CEO of Veterans First, joined with USMC Gunnery Sergeant Howard Raleigh, who's retired for 20 years, and he serves as the Executive Director at Veterans First. And then U.S. Army Specialist Carlos Gomez, who serves as a case manager and housing specialist with the organization. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for inviting us.
Of course. Deanne, I want to start off with you. Can you give us some history of the organization, how it was first established, and maybe what those initial goals were?
Yes. After the Vietnam War, there was a group of returning veterans that decided that veterans needed some help. So they organized Veterans First to provide services to them. And we've been in business since 1971. We've helped over 10,000 and counting veterans and their families. We provide everything from housing, food, employment is a real big thing. We're really big on employment, training, showers. We have a service center, 10,000 square foot service center. We have 10 housing facilities throughout Orange County. And we only work in Orange County. We're Orange County based for 43 years now.
And from what you've seen the chapter develop, you started in, when did you start, 2000 and?
I started 1994.
1994, okay.
I've been 21 years.
So what have you seen the progression that's happened from then to now?
When I first came in, there were close to 5,000 homeless veterans on the streets. We've been able to make a dent in that. Today we have probably about 2,500. But what I've seen is more families instead of single men. Mm-hmm. And the guys coming back, men and women coming back, are coming back to jobs that were given away. Mm-hmm. And they need retraining. And a lot of them went in right out of high school.
Okay.
So they never really held a job other than what they had in the service.
Okay. Gentlemen, I'd like to talk to you guys for a little bit. First, I want to thank you so much for your service. And if we can talk to you a little bit about your experiences and then how you got involved with Veterans First. Let's start with Sergeant Raleigh. If you can share with us a little bit about your experience with the Marines and then how you got involved with Veterans First.
Well, I spent 20 years in the Marine Corps. As far as experiences, I've been various parts of the world. But the biggest thing out there is just being out there with the guys and everything else. It was a good experience to be in the Marines. Mm-hmm. Coming back after getting out and retiring, found Veterans First after a few years of being out there trying to work different jobs. And Veterans First has actually been one of the better experiences I've had since I've been out there. Just helping the guys when they come back from the wars and trying to get these guys transitioned back into jobs and everything else. It's very rewarding. So.
I can imagine. And Carlos, how did you get involved with Veterans First?
I am actually a full-time student at Cal State Fullerton.
Okay.
And my major is human services, and I actually became an intern for Veterans First. And I started off here as an intern not too long ago, and things sort of worked out, and Veterans First liked what I was doing, so they hired me on as a case manager.
I love that. And how many of the people that currently work at Veterans First and serve veterans are actually retired vets?
I think he's our only retired,
okay.
But 80% of our staff are veterans.
Okay.
Everyone who actually deals with veterans are veterans.
That's incredible.
At all of our houses, the case manager, the house manager, and the cooks are all veterans.
Okay, I love that. So I want to get into the Stand Down event. This is your annual event. It's a big deal here in Orange County. Tell us what this is all about.
When you're out at war, you get a stand down. They tell you to stand down, take a respite from what's going on in the war. Well, this is what we're doing. We're giving them a respite from the streets. For 3 days, homeless veterans can come in and have a safe and sound place to stay, where they know they can sleep without having to worry about, what's going on in the streets. What we do is we provide services. We have everybody from the VA to Social Security to social services to, we have over 45 service providers. They're all there. So any veteran, and it's not just for homeless veterans. So homeless veterans can stay there, but all veterans can come and get services. Let's say you just got out. You don't know where to go to get benefits. You don't know where to go to go to school. You don't know where to get the money to go to school. There's all these questions You can come to the stand down, and we have all the questions. And if you miss the stand down, you can come to Veterans First. We're there in our 10,000 square foot service center, ready to provide the same services. But at this time, all of those guys, men and women and their families, can come there. We even have a children's tent that we do face painting for the kids.
Fun.
We keep the kids occupied
That's
where
great.
the parents are receiving the services. And then we have bands to play at night. We have karaoke on Friday night. We have, it's
Literally
great.
a one-stop shop of services, entertainment. You've got it all covered.
Everything. It's a great weekend, and we have hundreds of volunteers that come out and help. And we have everybody from the American Legion to VFW to DAV. They all come and help and provide services.
Great. And if you can give us that date again, and then the website where the community can go to learn more.
It is September 26th, 27th, 28th, and the website is www.ocstanddown.org.
Great. And gentlemen, I want to ask you about your input and why programs like this, Veterans First, are the programs you provide there, as well as a stand down event, are so important.
Probably the biggest thing is the fact that with a lot of veterans coming back, and just the ones that are here, that have been here in general, a lot of times they don't get the services they need. Veterans First is able to go and help with those services because of the fact that there's a lot of miscommunication, a lot of unknowns out there, and Veterans First tries to go and gets out in the community to let people know what's going on with the veterans and how to help them.
Exactly. Well, I wanted to thank you three for taking time out of your busy days to be here today and share this very important and vital information. And good luck at the stand down event. I know it's a success every year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. For more information on our programming, please visit our website, cox3.com. And to check out about our community initiatives, please visit our website, cox-cares.org. Thank you so much for joining us.